Good morning, folks.
The time is 7:38 a.m. The time is 7:38 a.m.
I asked Walter Balfour, who is 97 years old, how he met Ginny, his wife. Well, they were in the little town of Oneonta, New York. It's about 50 or 60 miles west of Albany. And anyway, it's a little town, and they both went to the Methodist church. He was going to college, and she lived there. She lived in Oneonta. And they were asked to be in a play, a church play. And in the play, Walter and Ginny got married. And the play had 7 performances. No, 6 performances. The play had 6 performances, and they got married 6 times. Then the 7th time they got married was for real. Isn't that cute? How we doing in Pittsfield? We're sending an email to the Pittsfield TV station, which is a strange psychologically. Arrogance, ignorance, and gross violation of public access and First Amendment free speech. And they are government actors. The station is financed by the city of Pittsfield and instructed by them. So they're government actors. They work for a government. So our hope is that Madeline has a friend over there, and that the friend will say yes. She'll go in and sign the papers and do the live wraparound, all of which is illegal. There is no statutory requirement for any of this. And Debbie is sending them a letter showing that Glendora paid Debbie $30 to go over there and sign the papers. And the video we had done, this is all after the Vegan Diner said that they would do it and then dropped out. That's too bad. It would have been a natural for the Vegan Diner to do it. And after Pat Gormley and his wife so generously, so many years, 2-3 years, did the live wraparound. And we never can figure out why Wayne won't sign up for it, who was one of Glendora's best friends and lives in Pittsfield. So, there that stands. Big triumph was April. She went back to a chat with Glendora in the year 2004, and she played the old archives on the old combo, the VHS DVD combo, and on the old black one, the old black DVD player, and then on the brand new Sony player recorder. And she got a signal for all of them, for 10 of them, back in 2004, except one. This is a great, great joy, because for a while we were wondering if we would have a playback for all of the archives that go back to the year 1971, when A Chat with Glendora started. So this was a huge thank you to all of our friends and to the whole universe and the people that we worked side by side with, creating and moving the universe forward. And what has the program tried to do? Is try to remind all of us that when all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others. Bruce Bergman came here and brought a program that included snapshots from his beautiful photographic work that he has done. Fascinating scenes from all over the world, and he wants you to see those. However, he brought the wrong piece of equipment. He didn't bring the piece that could play in the computer. And very keen April discovered that and took the wrong piece home to her computer to make it work. And then Bruce called up later from way over in Circleville, way over in Middletown. You know where that is? At Tappan Zee Bridge. And he discovered that he had given us the wrong piece. So that will be resolved by his mailing the right piece and our mailing back to him the wrong piece. Bruce, a friendship that goes back to the year 2000. And he knew Franklin. We were neighbors in Stanfordville, where Jimmy Cagney lived and died. So that means a lot to me. And then we wrote out in essay form, in narrative form, what our answer is to the owners wanting us to have 24/7, somebody here on 24/7. First of all, Glendora has the medical alert, and this is 24/7. This is 24/7. And then a lot of the other objections to it, and the hard work there is to it, and and it's not having been proved, the case has not been proved that Glendora is not able to take care of herself. At this stage in the game, anybody who lives there is as much a danger to the property or more than Glendora. So we've written that all out, and we're standing by with a lawsuit to the Supreme Court of the United States, violation of civil rights, elder care, tenant care, federal. Those are all the things that are going on, and we still see our raison d'etre as, when all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did we treat others. I was thrilled to talk to Ethel Baker, Christian Science Church. She's the editor of the Sentinel, and the Herald, and the other great big one, Backbone Publications of the Christian Science Church, helping us all get there and living the life that we should. And she said that that really was what her magazines were. They were all reminders. We all know it. We all know that the only thing that matters when all is said and done is how you treat others. We all know it. We just constantly have to remind each other of it. Don't we have a joke? The camping party that was hopelessly lost in the northern woods of Maine, and they wandered around for hours and hours. Finally, one of them said, "You told us you're the best guide in the state of Maine," and he says, yeah, I am, but right now I think we're in Canada. And the Maine farmer, who sort of was sort of a recluse, and he liked to be by himself, one Sunday afternoon he was overcome by a group of relatives, and they were all standing around in the kitchen, and one of them finally got up enough courage to say, "It seems that there's not enough chairs." And the Maine farmer says, yeah, plenty of chairs, just too much company." And the Maine farmer, who saw a group of relatives on Sunday afternoon drive up into his driveway, and he said to his wife, "Put another cup of water into the soup." And the church had a Bible selling contest, and the man who sold the most Bibles stuttered severely. And so the rest of the parishioners said to him, "What did you say to sell the most Bibles?" And the man said, I just said, I just said, do you want to buy a Bible, or do you want me to read it to you? Pat is coming this afternoon from 4 to 6, and I will ask her to look up some more jokes for you and to find you a good Bible passage. All things work for God, for those who love the Lord. All things work for good for those who love the Lord and know His purpose. And how we love the Lord. How we love to do things for people. And how we love to be with people. And how we love to laugh and help one another. And then we will find you some new words different words to refresh our vocabulary. And what's one of our favorite words right now? Admirable. What does it mean? Having those qualities that excite wonder, united with approbation, deserving the utmost esteem. Over in Pittsfield, Wayne and I are reading Compton's volume Q and R. And our topic is radio waves. And we have finished that, and it's fascinating, radio waves. And then today we're going to read about microwaves. So apparently the Comptons is going to take us through the whole electromagnetic spectrum that we know. And after microwaves will come visible light. And after that will come the ultraviolet rays. And after that, the X-rays and the gamma rays. And I'm going to tell you again that I just have a feeling that these rays is how God and the rest of us communicate with each other. They just sound like it. Frequency, wavelength, the speed of light. It just sounds like that's very close to how we are all some of God and one of God, one with God. There's something there. And mixed in with that somewhere, gravity. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't the universe grand? Don't you love it? And I like to use another word for God, love. You understand God so much better when you call God love. I want to thank you, April, for the technical sector that you have added to A Chat with Glendora and Soul to Soul. I want to thank you, Amy, for doing the same, coming in from a different direction. Wayne, I want to thank you for taking care of the finances and reading Compton's to us. And every day we also read the World Book Encyclopedia. We're up to volume P, as in parakeet. And yesterday there was the most delightful article about parakeets. Oh, it's so sweet what they can do. It's so sweet that they are some of God and the things that they do. And you and I are some of God. And God is continuous. And here we are, all shoulder to shoulder, doing our duty. And our duty is creativity, moving the universe forward, making it go and glow and grow. And remembering that when all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how we treat each other. Spirit of God, descend upon our hearts. Wean us from self, with all its pulses move. Stoop not to weakness. God, mighty as thou art, and we will love thee as we ought to love. So that's a Bible passage, and the word, and the joke. And the hymn. What can I do for you today? What can you do for all the world today? Remember the brother who said, the man who said, there isn't anything I wouldn't do for my brother, and there isn't anything my brother wouldn't do for me. And so we go through life doing nothing for each other. May the God of peace sanctify all of us completely, through and through. Amen. What day is it? Tuesday, July 12th, 2022.